Okay. We
Now this
should be live.
cool. So
Hopefully.
this is the part we're waiting for the stream to kick in,
Do 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 do
so
do do
we
do.
can go live with the trolls who say they hate our beards.
I like our
Oh
beards.
look, it's an advert for No Man's Sky, and it says we've gone live. So yeah, we're just waiting for it to come up on screen. Then I'll start talking bollocks.
I can see me looking kind of strange. That's good.
I can see the advert.
Yay! It
I
looks
can still see the advert. Oh, there we are.
good
Right,
ish.
nice. Okay. Oh, buffering like it. I seem to be getting buffering a lot late, but let's go.
Okay.
Good, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Game Won't Play Itself, episode 8. And you know me by now. You know one of the bearded wonders of the program. It's Will McKellar. You know, last team maker, and joining me, as always, as you know by now, it's the other cohort. It's the co-host with the most, James Atkinson.
How's it going?
It's going okay. You know, it's been a weird week, but yeah, it's been game filled as well. How about you?
Normal. Normal week. I wish I played more games, but what are you gonna do, right?
Well, one of us has to sort of balance it out, really, doesn't it? It's like, which kind of looks very weird and wrong in this sort of context. Of especially with my dirty mind. But let's stop that now, shall we? Eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, what have you played this week, Will? What have you done? Because I've basically done next to nothing gaming wise, where I wish I had done a ton more.
Well, we can talk about what we've been playing first of all, but then just switch it around a little bit. You know, be a
Yeah.
little bit different. Yeah. Well, first of all, large Sunday service. Right? I wanted this week to finish The Witcher 3. I wanted to get through it. We're done, so then I can move on to things like Doom as the next one I'm going to be playing on the Sunday service. And I thought, great, the Friday before, go through a lot of quests, get to that one final story mission. And I did the story mission, and it took me to the Fable Sphere. So I've got another area to play with. So I ain't finished it just yet. And it's great because you got this unicorn on there that you start riding about on, and the first thing he says was, I know about unicorns. I've had an experience with a unicorn that's slightly different to yours," which made me piss myself laughing. It's just, yeah. So it's also there's a highlight coming up on Battle Cattle when they release the videos of me. I'm supposed to be trying to climb this tower, which apparently has Goldilocks in it. And I say to Geralt, "Okay, Geralt, we need you to jump," and he does this right off the end of the bloody tower. So I go screaming down and hit the ground. And it's just, I, no, it just made me just go, for fuck's sake, you know. So there was that. So hopefully this week I'll actually finish The Witcher because I've got about 5 bits in this sphere to do. So, you know, you never know. Um, Tuesday pinball. I played the droids table this week.
Right.
I was on for my personal best. Okay. Then a friend we know of the show, Punisher Elite, comes in. I go to say hi. I look over. Next thing I know, ball drained. It's like, fuck. 3.7 million I missed it by. Which in that table is a good shot, or a, you know, two ramps if you're in a mission. I was gutted. I was absolutely gutted by that one. So yeah, there's that. But speaking of the pinball, I have now set up the Extra Life page for the charity bit that I'm doing on behalf of the Children's Hospital in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, for Band of Gamers. So that's set up so people can go to the page and start donating now. If you want to see me in a Craig David mask, then you've got to help me reach my target of $500 minimum. If you want to see me wearing it all bloody day, then You know,
What is it, a grand?
it's $1,500.
1,500 pounds.
No, $1,500.
Dollars. So not we're not even
Dollars.
talking GBP.
No, because they don't do a children's hospital here in what's going on there? They don't do a bit here in in the UK. They don't do a hospital here, so that's why they're looking at it like, it's in dollars. So it's just America and Canada, that sort of area, for the Extra Life charity. But yeah, it's hang on one second. But yeah, so it's so there. Yeah, so I've set that up. I played some more South Park: The Stick of Truth. Still to see that they have still censored the European versions on the next gen consoles. So the stuff with the probing, the anal probing, you don't see that in the console version still.
Oh, that's too bad.
They still got a nice little European flag with a statue like this. So I got through the UFO section. So I've got Kenny as my companion if I want to.
Right. Princess Kenny, of course.
Yeah, Princess Kenny. When you're going through the school, flashing the kids, go, "Oh, real titties," which is funny but very, very wrong, considering it's Kenny.
Right.
And the thing I found out during some of the fights is if he dies, you can't revive him, but he comes back a couple of turns later.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what's going on here then? So you've got that. So I'm currently up to on the missions to start going to the goth kids and recruit them.
Mm-hmm. That's about where I stopped playing Stick of Truth.
Yeah, it gets worse from there. It's funnier. It's really offensive, but yeah, it's fucking brilliant. Been playing more Rocket League with Willow, Vimus, and Mr. Steven from Battle Cattle on the Tuesday night. Still finding it a bit off, and Mr. Steven and myself are both agreeing that the PS4 version is faster, and we want to play more of it on there. And we were getting pummeled quite handily on it. I've also been playing Tumblestone a bit more, which is like that puzzle game where you have to match 3 colors of the same block
right.
on each level to bring the puzzles down. It's not. I'm just trying to think what it is, like puzzle bobble, that sort of thing. But you don't have to match all 3 bits together. You just have to line up a block, shoot a block. If it's 3 of the same color, boom, they disappear. So you have to get 3 blocks that don't have to be next to each other, just as long as you can get to them. Yeah. Speaking of that as well, today I was playing one of the new PS Plus games that came out, and it was Tricky Towers.
Okay.
Now, Tricky Towers uses Tetris blocks, and you have to build up a tower. Now, you've got different modes, like you've got chase mode, where you've got it's first one past the finishing post. You've got survival, we have 3 lives, and if one bit of Tetris piece falls off, you lose a life. And also things like puzzle. We've got like a little line that you can't pass, and you've got to build up the blocks around this structure to try and get as many pieces on there as you can before you hit the line.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic cooperative game sort of thing, like battles, online battles, that sort of thing, multiplayer stuff. You can have it couch co-op because I've seen it played 4-player local. It's really fun, mate. You've got to try it with us. I was playing with Curtis and Giovanni earlier. It's brilliant. It's quite fun. Or even if you don't want to play it, first off, go to the YouTube channel. The game won't play itself. It'll be up on there, so you can watch it there.
Is this one of the videos I've already released, or is this one in the pending queue?
One that's pending.
Okay. So it's something that will be released in about 40 minutes from now.
Yeah, pretty much. And then there's another game. I played Rainbow Six with Ed and Rob and Lady Hawk, which is great. Always fun, and Lady Hawk's brilliant at that. And there was a clip that Rob saved where Lady Hawk got blown up by one of the suicide bombers in there, so she's down. So
Right.
Rob's trying to revive. Rob revives her. So she gets back up. Just she's getting back up a second. A suicide bomber comes up, blows up. She goes flying. All I hear is Rob pissing himself, laughing at this. Going, "It was really funny. You went flying, didn't you?" We wondered what was going on until we saw the video that he posted on his Facebook. And you just see her body just go, whew.
Yeah, I saw that. She went down, and then she got back up again, and then it was a terrorist that came up. They blew up right in her face, and she just went flying across. And I was just like going like, uh, how, what, huh?
Yeah,
Because you don't see bodies fly that often in Rainbow Six. You don't.
no, you don't. Um, but yeah, that was really cool. Um, just having a look quickly done it. Yeah, so one final thing, because I've pretty much motored through this. Super Toy Cars, I played on stream.
Yeah, you went back to it.
Mm-hmm. Because it was on offer on the PlayStation Store. So I thought, it's quite cheap. Oh, yeah, I'm sure this is a game that they played on Wi-Fi Wars. I'll go have a look, see what it's like. It's not good. Yeah, Curtis gave it a 1 out of 10 with shite. After it as a one-word review. It's nowhere near as good as tabletop racing.
Mm-hmm.
The controls, it doesn't feel weighty. It doesn't feel weighty at all. And no, we don't, by the way. Yeah, the controls turning is really, really bad. And no, I cannot recommend this at all. It just feels awful. Fucking awful. But yeah, that's pretty much it. 2 out of 10. And the one big thing about this game, with a racing game on a current gen console, you'd expect multiplayer, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely, you would.
yeah. None. It's single player only. You get career mode. You get a single race if you want to do it. That's it. Nothing else. And people are like, okay. And people are like, okay, yeah, no, it's yeah, it's looking at going, no wonder it was that cheap. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I played this week. How about you?
Me? I've done exactly what you thought I would have done, which is I'm calling it MMO prep.
Yeah,
Because August is going to be a lot of MMO. Uh, for me, so I've got obviously been playing a little bit of World of Warcraft, and by a little bit I mean a lot of bit of World of Warcraft. Getting characters ready to rock and roll with that. Starting on the 9th, they unlock the new class to be able to be played for a little bit. So everybody's gonna be able to start running around as a demon hunter. I think it's a smart idea, all things considered, because it's gonna let you at least get the initial everything off the board and everybody have their demon hunter set, so that you don't have to have that starting area totally nuked. Besides from that, I've also been playing some Destiny. I know, right? Destiny.
yeah, that's yeah.
James playing Destiny.
What a surprise!
And in
Well, how much were you playing on it?
I've been playing enough. And then the thing is too, it's really nice. Hmm. Sorry, had to deal with the troll.
You know what? I did say that we were going to get them, didn't I?
Exactly.
I
It,
did.
it's all. It took
I
all of like
said,
2 seconds,
I said to Hergelman, "Bring forth the trolls,"
and
and
we
he did
did.
this with
And he did. He had brungeth the trolls, and I have done thus smited them.
the hammer has been smacked.
Yeah, exactly. Right in the middle of the show. There you go.
Good.
So now I can focus on what I'm doing. Destiny. Destiny.
Yeah.
Destiny. Alright, I remember now. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of those kind of crazy modes and just trying to bring up light level because Apparently, when the new expansion Rise of Iron comes out in about 40 days in September,
Yeah.
the new light level is going to go up to roughly 400,
Yeah.
which I'm excited for. So I'm planning on getting all of my cool guns up high enough of a level. And there's also just something kind of nice and calming after playing as much PC and FIFA as I have to kind of just go into just a regular shooter and just run around and be like, hey, you, pop, 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 pop. And just run around with an assault rifle. Especially because I'm never around Saturday mornings when certain people are playing Rainbow Six Siege. Because I'm working a job to make money.
I'm sorry. Yeah. You could, sort of just take your PS4 in with you.
There's no TV to plug it
Yeah.
into or Wi-Fi.
Oh, excuses, man, excuses.
I know I'm a horrible person. I should make more time for video games in my life.
Exactly.
Doing no,
If you want to play with us, you should make the time on a Saturday. Damn it.
that also reminds me I've been playing some Division since I'm like RPG shooting element type games. And obviously, because it's the Division, it's the first of the month. If you have the gold edition of the game, you're able to get your supply drop with max level loot. They give you on the 1st and 15th of every month. They obviously and they drop a supply drop that you can run to on any one of your characters that is max level to get maximum light level gear. Sorry, not light level gear, item level gear. So I
Well,
did
you
that.
have been playing a load of MMOs this week. You're crossing over.
Yeah, no, no. I mean, next week is No Man's Sky, so I'm gonna. I guess you could call that an MMO because it's a massively online multiplayer game. Massively being the correct word there. So
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be huge, but we'll get to that in the news. I mean, have they actually bothered to fix the Dark Zone yet? Because I still hear
no,
it's complete fucked.
no, the Dark Zone is complete and utter crap. But the new expansion, if you've got the gold version of the game, is actually worth playing. It's called the Underground. You can get a 1 to 4 man team and kind of choose your own operation. So it's like, okay, we're gonna run this. We're gonna have it either be 1 to 4 objectives long. We're gonna either make it like so whenever, and then you can add different skill elements into it that either make it harder or hinders you in some way, and that will also increase the level of loot that you get. So you
Mm.
can almost guarantee you always guaranteed a yellow item, but you could get like a set item or something just by completing it. And so like one of the things can be fog of war, which basically means you don't have your radar, or something like clip, which basically means you have half of your ammo, and if you reload your weapon, whatever was left in the clip is gone.
Oof.
And enemies having special ammo and various other things you can do just to make it harder. But
Yeah,
it's kind of like it's you can run an instance on your own terms, and you can get a group of guys together or girls or people together and just run these things one after another in just rapid succession.
yeah. Because isn't there the sewers where it's just a constant. It just keeps going and going and going and going so long, no matter how long you last.
No, it's
And
not
it's
how
like
long you last, but it's how long you want to
procedurally
make it.
generated if you want.
Yeah, it's procedurally generated
Yeah,
every time, and then you find
yeah.
different loot down there, and then as you level up and get better things, they kind of give you weapon caches that you can then spend things on, and it's a very interesting system, and it's probably some of the best PVE content for the game because of it is how modular and now that they've changed the way the loot tables work, because it'll drop loot from all of the previous generations versus the current generation of it, so you can get weapons and gear sets from everything.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
if you want to go back to the division and you didn't really mind about not having any PvP, it's a good thing to do. But mainly that's all I've been playing.
Yeah, that's. Oh, this is a short week, really, for you.
Yeah, I mean it's
Um,
3 games, but it's 3 games that you can sink a lot of time into.
yeah, because I'm doing the lurking and seeing who's in the chat, and I know that one of the people in the chat has sunk a lot of time into World of Warcraft. He has played a lot of it. So yeah. But if that's what we've been playing, let's move on to the news then.
Yeah.
And speaking of No Man's Sky, we'll get this one going already. It sounds like someone's already completed it. They've said they've got to the center of the universe, and I was asking, well, how long have you been playing this for? Then how, what sort of time? And they went, well, about 30 to 35 hours it took me. Now this is a guy who dropped $1,300. They said they're like £1,250 over here, but just say yes. It was like on an early copy of No Man's Sky just to play it. And it's a case of okay, what did you do to do that? And he went, well, okay, there were some bits that we did to, it was overpowered to jump, teleport, and things you collect to do this. So that's why you said he got to the center of the universe really quickly. So we're looking at going, okay. So he didn't explore everywhere. He didn't try looking for other things to do, side quests. He mainly concentrated on getting to the center of the universe. Now, whether they change that for the day one patch, because we all know there's gonna be one.
It's an MMO. There's always a day one patch. I'd be surprised if the servers don't crash.
It's very, very rare nowadays that they don't have a day one patch. And normally, they normally do that to turn the servers on. So you have access to the servers to go online for the games. That's mainly what the online patches, the day one patch is for.
And here's the question:
you can get other bits for fixes, but
did this guy just run straight for the middle? Is that the only thing he did?
It sounds like that's what he did. Let's have a look, because I got the bit here. It's from MCV. The game is out less than 2 weeks. One game that was simply too long to bear. Lucky guy, he's done well for himself. He's first income. He's happy in life. But yeah, it just. From the looks of it, that was literally all he did. He wanted to try and get to the center of the universe, and it took him that long.
Okay.
And one of the things he said was, to ease back on the amount of items you get for every time you get to a certain point, so to make it longer.
Well, at the same time, it took him 35 hours to reach the center of the universe. I don't think that's that's the end goal. But, I mean, the game is about exploring this procedurally generated universe. And I think that going to the center of the universe is just a vague kind of way to make you want to explore more. I mean, me personally, I'm just going to be looking at exploring the whole universe. And if I get to the center, when I get to the center. It's more about the trip than it is about actually getting there.
Yeah, and the one thing he's not saying about, and this is a good thing, he's not saying what's there. He's not saying what's after there as well. It's like, okay,
I would hope
so
not. Don't want to ruin a game for a lot of people.
Well, we know people do that. I mean, people are already starting to ruin Suicide Squad for people. So it's like, because that's what they do, unfortunately.
Snape kills Dumbledore. Surprise! Hope it's not too late. But Snape kills
Willis
Dumbledore.
Is dead. There you go. If you haven't seen that film,
yeah, Bruce Willis is dead the entire time.
Yeah,
it's a twist.
Speaking of something else that's dead, and that's the developer Relentless, because today it's been told that they were shut down. Relentless Software were best known for doing Buzz series on PlayStation 2.
Womp womp.
It's just a shame, really, because, I used to love playing Buzz. Don't know about yourself, because they also did that Blue Toad Murder Files.
I think I used to play Buzz Trivia in bars.
With Jason Donovan just being there as Buzz. It's like, I remember the first time hearing that, it's like, hang on. He used to be in Neighbours, for fuck's sake. What? He used to be a cheesy pop song singer from like the late 80s and early 90s. What's going on here? But he made the transition, so. But yeah, it's another sad day that another software company is just gone. They've just shuttered. So what's going on, Sony? What are you doing?
I blame EA.
Then, yeah, there is. Yeah, blaming EA.
I blame EA.
It's always their fault, isn't it?
They wanted a
Um,
microtransaction. It realized they couldn't. It wasn't part of their business model.
there is there's some good news though for you. I've got some good news. Fahrenheit, the game
Yes.
from Quantic Dream.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know when that's coming to the PlayStation 4?
No.
It's coming this week. It's coming for the 10th of August.
Really?
Yeah. And you might get it on the 9th of August, which I'm intrigued by because I've heard some good things about Indigo Prophecy.
So it's coming on when?
It is coming on the 10th of August here, so should be the 9th of August there in the
During No
States.
Man's Sky.
Yeah, during No Man's Sky.
Okay. Not gonna get
Yeah,
to
so,
it.
so it's Fahrenheit. So Fahrenheit is the game that's coming up, Indigo Prophecy. Well, it is known as Indigo Prophecy in the US, so same game, different name. There you go.
Yeah. No Man's Sky. Not gonna pay attention.
Well,
Sorry, it's not its fault. It just happens to have a really crappy release date.
yeah, it's very, very bad timing for that. Um,
Mm.
I, I'm going to be streaming No Man's Sky, right?
I'm gonna be streaming No Man's Sky too. I mean, it's obvious.
Because I have been asked by Battle Cattle member Mr. Stephen. Hello again, Mr. Stephen, if you're watching. He wants to also stream it, but we're going to try and stream it as like multiplayer, like almost like a co-op sort of thing. But I'm not sure whether that would be possible per se, like in a normal stream, like a normal grand scheme of things, where you two people just flying around together, sort of thing. Unless you find each other in the universe. If you can find each other in the universe, then maybe that's possible. So the idea I had popped into this messed up noggin of mine at the moment is this. I'm going to talk to him about maybe doing sort of a cooperative stream, playing at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
different areas, and see whether we can find each other. And then if we can, then we can go to other places if we want. So like team up. Because I think it'd be a good stream trying to actually find each other and see what's going on. You know?
So you're gonna do the where in the world is Mr. Steven stream, and he's gonna do where in the world is Lord Teammaker.
Yeah, it's like where's Lardy? Get my shit with big. With
Me and
Bob Powell.
Hergelman are just gonna get together and become space pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah, space pirates. Already
We
calling
might
it.
want to blow shit up.
I'm not.
You know,
I'm not going to make anything of my own. I'm just going to pillage from other people.
so you're not wanting to get your own planet. You're not wanting to get like universes, the Spike universe.
No, no, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have other people build planets for me, and then I'm going to either take them over or nuke them from orbit.
See, if you nuke them and they blow up and they become asteroids, are you going to get a huge part of the asteroid and go, "That's a big rock. Can't wait to tell my friends. They don't have a rock this big." In pure Spike from Buffy. So
Either
you
that,
see what I did? You see what I did there?
either that, or I'm just going to name my ship the Red Dwarf and just fly it around.
Ooh,
Just like,
ooh.
okay, the center of the universe is that way. I'm gonna go that way, just straight out, like outside the universe. Just keep going until I hit a wall.
I like the idea. I like it.
I mean, you could.
I,
I think because hopefully I think you can build bigger ships. So I'm just going to have the Red Dwarf episodes. Just
so yeah,
find myself a robot, freeze my let my leave my PlayStation on so that like 2,000 years or 20,000 years into the future, I'm the only one left on it, and the hologram's a higher rank than me, and just go from there.
here you go. He's like, "Is anybody alive?" He's like, "No, James. Everybody's dead, James. Everybody is dead." So what? Even Kachansky? Yes,
Yes.
James. She is dead. Everybody's dead. Everybody is dead. It might work, I don't know fully what I'm going to do with it. I don't know whether I'm just going to be an explorer, but I know I'm going to talk to Mr. Stephen about finding him and meeting up that way and going from there.
Space pirate. Be a space pirate.
Well, it could be anything you want, unless you want. If it's a space pirate, then always be a space pirate.
Always be a space pirate.
So yeah, but on that note, I think we're done. I think this is a very quick show.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like our lead up to No Man's Sky. It's like, hey, yeah, we did stuff, but No Man's Sky's next week, so...
And we are still in that lull of games and gaming stuff to talk about, really.
Yeah.
Because we've got Gamescom coming up in the next couple of weeks. Then we've got EGX coming up, which they've released a couple of games that they're going to be there. There's about 13 games. There's Smash Up, it looks like, there's going to be on PC, which I'm going to have a check out of that while I'm there, because Rob's got Smash Up the game here. It's quite fun. You get to pick two races, you mash them together, and then you use them to go against your opponent in a weird sort of Gwent type of way thing. So yeah, so I'm going to be looking at that. So we got that coming up. Then we've got the potential of going to the GMAs if things work out, or they invite us. We don't know. But if you know MCV and you want to give our streams a bit of a nomination, I won't say no. I won't hold it against you. Hint. mcv.uk.com. All nice and dandy. But so we've got plenty of stuff coming up as it starts to roll out. I think No Man's Sky is going to be the catalyst for it all to kick off, because you've still got Assetto Corsa coming, you've still got Deus Ex coming, and then you've got Bioshocks in September, which, by the way, I won't be able to play on my birthday. It doesn't come out here until the 16th. That's just that. So I'm going to have to do that stream on the Friday instead. So that sucks.
It's too bad.
Yeah,
I'll have to play it on your birthday for you.
Yeah, you stream it on my birthday for us, so I can actually live vicariously through you.
Exactly.
Good plan. That's pretty much it, unless you want to do shout outs.
Hergelman is doing a charity stream tomorrow. Our good friend Chris, who it's the reason why he's not here. So you guys everybody should go look at that. I will link that and we will spam that out. He is a very good guy. He's doing it for a great reason.
See, crayons for children or crayons to children? It's basically where you get the kids in schools need equipment so they can help them with their education.
Right.
And so that's basically what the charity is for. It's basically raise money so they can buy things for cheap teachers to give to kids to use so they can be educated.
Mm-hmm. Very important.
Yeah.
Very important. A great cause, and everybody should support it, and him. Because he does a lot more charity stuff.
Hello, Punisher, and hello, Dylan. No, we don't. Well, I do speak French, but not enough to have a decent conversation with, or to be multilingual for a podcast. So yeah, go to is it Hergelman? His Twitch.
Yeah, it's Hergelman at Twitch TV. We'll link it. There'll be links in the video below. Look below.
And the only basic shout out that I want to do is to the crew of Battle Cattle UK. That's Battle Cattle UK on Twitter. So yeah, great bunch of people, podcasters, video creators on YouTube and streamers. So hello. And so where can people find you, Spike?
Find me. They can find me here every Friday night. I'm here at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. When I feel like streaming, I'm here. Right here. My YouTube is Tgwpis. It's kind of funny that that's where all of my YouTube videos go when I do YouTube. They can also find me on Twitter at Spike2579, on Steam at SpikeSP2579, and on PSN at Spike2579. That's where you can find me.
Cool. And you can find me as Loud Team Maker across the board on PSN, on Facebook, on Twitter, even on Xbox Live. On Steam, you can find me as PSN_Loud Team Maker. I'm also part of Battle.net, Blizzard stuff. Mm-hmm. And if you want to find me and my videos on YouTube, rather than going to my personal page, which I do like, and I do thank you for doing so, but that's not where you'll see my videos. You'll see my videos on the YouTube channel of The Game Won't Play Itself. The bit is on the bottom of the screen here that you can see. There, see the name? Tap that into YouTube, hit that subscribe button. You'll get all the videos that we've done, and we will still do, including this podcast here. We've included one troll, which is nice. So that's it. I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you all for coming in, and if you've popped in late, sorry, it's a short show this week, so you've got about another 30 seconds to get your questions in before we say goodbye. But yeah, we want to thank you for watching. You'll see me again on Sunday morning, 10 a.m. for the large Sunday service, where we hopefully finish The Witcher 3. And then if not, then you got Tuesday Pinball. You've got me as part of the Rocket League stuff with, let's say, Willow, Vimus, and Mr. Steven. And then Late Night Large, we'll continue with South Park. There is going to be a special Late Night Lard or a special stream coming up with a very special guest. I cannot say at the moment because they're coming out of retirement, and I want it to be a big surprise for people who know the guy. So hopefully that happens soon. It was supposed to happen this week. He didn't feel particularly good, so we postponed it. So yeah, that's looking forward to. And then November 5th, I'll say this again. November 5th, Extra Life 2016, on behalf of a Band of Gamers podcast. I'm playing 24 hours of pinball for them to raise money for the local children's hospital. If we reach $500, I will wear the Craig David mask for 1 hour. We reach $1,000, I'll wear it for 2 hours. We reach $1,500 before or during the stream, I will wear it for the rest of the stream. Now, if we reach it before November 5th, I'm wearing that thing for 24 hours, and it is fucking hot in that. Even in here, where it'll probably be cooler by the time November 5th happens, it will still fucking be hot in it. So, if you want to see me tortured more, considering I'm playing pinball for 24 hours, which could only be one table if I'm really shit at it that day. Yeah.
Right.
Then donate money. But the extra thing I'll be saying is this: if I beat my personal bests on a table, I will then move on to another table. But each one I do, I will donate $2 of my money to the charity as well. Top it up. So we could conceivably get to, near the end of it, and I'll be maybe $20 short. I've probably played 10 tables. I've played with 10 personal bests during that day. Boom. There you go. Extra $20 to it. So yeah, come out, watch it, join me on there. I will post the links. The links I've already got up on Twitter. Once I've hit the 250 followers on my personal channel, hint, 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 of Twitch, we're giving away a hoodie. And then once that's out the way, I'll post a link on that in my pinned section. So yeah, so come along, have fun, donate, help us out on that, and let's get it started. So on that note, unless James has got anything else.
I've got nobody else.
Okay, so we're going to say goodbye and say thank you very much for watching. We will see you next week
with a longer
Bye-bye.
episode.
Yep. Hopefully we're talking a lot about No Man's Sky, but bye-bye.
Bye.